Hi friends, I'm Mas Davidson. I'm an author and an illustrator. I used to be an art teacher and I got to teach art to kiddos just like you. I love art. I love drawing and I love making art. I love making crafts. I just really love art. I also love writing and illustrating children's books. I love creating the characters that are inside of those books. It's so fun for me. And today we're going to be talking about a book that I wrote and illustrated called The Helping Sweater. And so in today's craft video, we're going to be talking about how do I, as an author illustrator, create picture book characters. So first, let's talk about our key vocabulary. Our first vocabulary word is character. Character is a person or an animal or a thing represented in a story. So characters can be anyone or anything that does something or has things happen to them. So characters can be people, they can be animals, they can be insects, or they can even be things that aren't real, like maybe a magical talking teddy bear or a pencil with a face or even a couple of clouds in love. Characters are the ones who go on adventures, they go on journeys, and they make the story move along. Our next vocabulary word is personality. So personality is a combination of things. They're things that make the character the way that they are. This could be behaviors or how they express themselves or even the things that they think about. So next, let's talk about how I, as an author illustrator, create picture book characters. So there's lots of ways that you can do this. There's lots of ways to create characters. We're just going to talk about two ways in two different books of mine that I wrote and illustrated. The first one, the characters come from real life inspiration. They're from the book I Love You Mucho Mucho, which is a book about my grandmother and me whenever I was young. And I used pictures of us to create characters that had style and personality that were like mine, and they were like my grandmother's. Okay, so now let's talk about another way that sometimes I create characters. So characters don't always have to come from real life inspiration. Oftentimes characters are completely made up. So like in the picture book, The Helping Sweater, I created a character named Maya. And so how I did that is I love to doodle. I like to doodle in journals, on paper. I like to doodle digitally on a program called Procreate. And so I gather inspiration for these doodles from picture books or from people I see or from animals. Animals are super inspirational. And I draw different doodles. So like in this picture right here, you can see that there's all these little characters, and I was toying with this idea of a character in a big sweater, and I ended up liking this little doodle right here. I thought this little girl in this big sweater was really cute. I liked this character. So I did the doodle. I created the doodle in color, and then I really liked it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to create a story for this character. And I thought and thought about it. I finally came up with the story that is now The Helping Sweater. And over time, the character changed into Maya. So that's this character right here. So I love Maya. I think she's such a great character. Her personality is my favorite. She owns this big yellow sweater that she loves to wear. Her sweater becomes unraveled, and she uses her sweater to help people because Maya's personality is caring, she's kind, and she loves to help. All right, now it's time for an activity. Take some time and get inspired to create your own characters. You could take a walk around your school. You could take a walk around the playground. You could look at books in your library. Maybe there's a classroom pet that you could turn into a character. You can also just look at your classmates and your friends in your class and create characters. Now take some time and think about that character's personality. Are they a dancer? Are they a musician? Like, what kind of clothes do they wear? Who knows? Whatever you decide is great. Now take some time and think about that and get to work drawing or creating some doodles of your character. And then who knows, if you like that character, maybe you can write a story about them. Okay, let's hit pause here and get to brainstorming your character, or you can save this activity for later and check out the rest of the Latinx KidLit Book Festival craft series on our YouTube channel. We can't wait to see you at the festival. Happy writing and creating characters.